Hey gang, Jim Spellos here with MinuteTech, all the tech you need to know in a minute or so. You know what I really hate? I hate being on my phone or my browser and being on one of those book of faces type sites, and all of a sudden the video starts playing and I didn't want it to. How do you stop video from autoplaying? Well, tricky, not as easy as it sounds because it's not just one place you have to do it, but let's talk about doing it from Facebook, from YouTube, and from your browser. By the way, there's two types of video typically that will play in your browser. One is Flash-based, one is HTML5, and guess what? You don't need to know what they are other than the fact that we need to deal with both of them. But let's start. Let's start by talking about Facebook. Facebook's going to be an easy one to fix. You're going to go to your Facebook homepage. You're going to go to your settings if you don't know where that is, under your notifications. Oops, not there. Under the down arrow. It's always the down arrow, right? Not the notifications. There's going to be a settings option toward the bottom, and when you click it, you'll get to your settings homepage. Videos is on the bottom left, and from videos, there's an option that says autoplay videos. Change it to off. You're done, sort of. Well, you're done on your browser for your desktop and your laptop, but not for this. So what do you need to do here? Well, you need to go in your app to the settings. That, by the way, is called a hamburger, those 3 lines. Don't ask why, it's what it's called, okay? And you're going to go then to app settings. And from app settings, you're going to go to autoplay. And you're going to turn it to never, and you have other choices too. But that way you have taken care of the autoplay on Facebook, both on your desktop, laptop, and on your mobile device. Cool. Next up, YouTube. YouTube's pretty straightforward. We're going to go to a YouTube page. By the way, if you heard the MinuteTech podcast, Liz King and her gang do that. It's great stuff. Anyway, when you're on a video page in YouTube and you go to the top right of the screen, you're going to see an autoplay slider. Turn it, move it, I should say, to the left so that it's off. And this way, when a video pops up on YouTube, it's going to stop right before it starts playing. Love that, don't you? Cool. Now let's get a little deeper, a little dirtier here to get into browsers. We're going to talk about Chrome. We're going to talk about Firefox. We'll even slightly talk about Edge. With Chrome and Firefox, we're going to need to understand that there are 2 types of tools we have to deal with. So I'm in Google Chrome right now, and let's deal with Flash first. Now we're going to go to our settings. Now where that would be, the far right of your browser, those 3 dots, which other times looks like those 3 lines, which we call the hamburger. Okay, you can always play this video back to figure that stuff out, right? You click those 3 dots, and you go down toward the bottom to settings. Now we're going to get to settings, and of course they keep changing what this looks like, right? I know. Very bottom of the screen, we're going to find advanced. We're going to click on it, and then we have to dig down some more. And what we're going to look for here on this first listing that's in the privacy and security section is content settings. We're going to click on that, and then from there we see Flash as one of the options. We'll click on that, and we will, what I've chosen actually is allow sites to run Flash, but ask first. We can completely stop Flash from running, but there are going to be times that all of a sudden you're going to get an error message when you're trying to run a video. So this way, at least you can control when that video pops up. Now, when we get to HTML5, not as simple. We have to deal with an extension. Now, buyer beware on extensions. Some of them are awesome, and some of them can be, shall we say, malicious. So what I'm going to talk about are ones that I'm comfortable using. I don't recommend any. Understand why my legal team wouldn't be happy with that. But these are tools that really do work fairly well. Now, how do you get to the extensions in Chrome? Well, Google it! If you Google Chrome extensions, you're going to get to the Chrome Web Store. And from the Chrome Web Store, and by the way, all the extensions you get tend to live on the browser toolbar. If you look where my highlight is happening here, next to where the URL is, are all the extensions that I'm running. Some awful cool ones. Maybe there's a show on that at some point. Anyway, Chrome Web Store. Search the store. And in this case, we're going to look at Flash. Oops, we're not. We're going to look at HTML5 because that's what we want to stop. And there's lots of extensions there, but the one I'm going to focus on for you is called Disable HTML5 Autoplay. safe, as reasonably safe as any of these extensions are. You rate it if you want, but you put it on there. And this way, regardless if it's a Flash video or HTML5, you don't care which one it is, you just want to stop the video, it'll at least give you the option to put the play button on. Cool. Now, Firefox, a little bit different. In Firefox, again, we're going to go to the menu. We're going to go to the hamburger to the right. We're going to click on that, and we have options here. At this point, we're going to go to add-ons. And add-ons will bring us to this page in Firefox. Now, like Google Chrome, the extensions, these are things you add to the browser to give it added functionality. Left side of the screen, boy, it's an exercise today, isn't it? We're going to go to extensions, and you're going to see I do have the extension Flash Stopper. So how you find it is on the right side. This search bar, it says search all add-ons. Now I could put in a Flash Stopper right now. I'm going to put in HTML5 just so you can see what it looks like when I look for something that I don't have on my machine. I want to make sure that the search is for all available add-ons. And so let's say it was HTML validated. This isn't the one we're talking about here, but any one I want to install, the install button is what will do that for us. Once we have it, once we have those extensions, it will stop. And by the way, Flash Stopper does stop both Flash and HTML in Firefox. Isn't that confusing? Oh well. Well, let's talk about Microsoft. Something I don't do very much in terms of video and browsers. Oh look, my website. Anyway, so we want to disable video. Good luck. However, here's what you can do. Again, you go to that menu, far right of the screen, and at this point you go to Settings, the very bottom of the drop-down list, and now you have to scroll further down. It's amazing they always hide this stuff. Isn't it incredible? Advanced Settings is the next button we're pressing, and now we have the option to use Adobe Flash Player. That stinks, because that means we can either use it or not use it, and we can't disable Autoplay. Matter of fact, for HTML5, even worse, no option. They have some extensions they're starting to put in there. Nothing that I found, nothing that a lot of people have searched for, are able to stop autoplay. By the way, advertisers, content drivers, do you know how annoying autoplay is? Don't you think you'll get a better response if you let the consumer click on what they want to see? But nah, I don't know. That's for another time, right? So we talked about disabling autoplay today. We talked about it on Facebook. We talked about it on YouTube. Facebook's notifying me right now, probably didn't like that setting. We talked about a browser-based approach, both in Chrome and in Firefox, and we sort of had some giggles talking about how Microsoft might do it. So that's MinuteTech, all the tech you need to know in a minute or so. Hope you enjoyed. See you soon.